how far do your memories go back? Are you the oldest one?
No. He's same age as me.
Which is what?
76.
77.
That's what I thought.
76.
Year older than me.
He's 76 in June.
77. 1914.
1914, you'll be 77 because I was born in 15 and I'll be 76.
Yeah, but he's just had a birthday in June, you see.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
76
Sorry.
in June.
Make myself on all
That's it, I'm not arguing.
And have you all lived in Hannaford all the time?
Yes, we have. Well, you came to Uckerford when you were 6-year-old. I was born down where Fairfield's houses are now, next to the Tutty, the pub, the borough then.
Yeah.
Always will be to us.
Mm-hmm.
I was born there 71 years ago.
And you were born here, were you?
Yes, in Eddington.
In Eddington?
Yes.
Oh.
1915.
Mm-hmm. Then you moved across the road to Hannaford, did you?
Well, during the war years, I was floating around the southern part of Hampshire doing peripatetic teaching.
And that's in the last war?
That was, yes, that's right. Oh, good gracious, no.
And what do you think is, how has the town changed in all those years since then?
For the worse.
For the worst.
They're taking all the historical bits away. Like changing the pub names, the old borough, changing the church house, the Croft Hall.
The Croft Hall.
No,
It's still a church
I don't
house.
agree with it.
And the borough is now the Tutty land, is it?
The borough, yes.
Yes.
It's always been the borough. It's always been a part of Unckerford, hasn't it?
But then the Barley Mound became Sterling's
Yes.
motor shop.
Yeah.
Then there was the Crown, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Yes,
that was
that's
where the
right.
cleaners shop.
That is gone. Well, because I mean, you can understand that one's going, but it's the changing of the names of what it used to be for years and years, you know. I'd say it's taken, even John Newton agreed with me about that it's taken a part of the history away from the town.
Then there was the Craven Arms.
We haven't got much to brag about as it is, really.
Craven Arms over the side of the road.
That's
Just
where
right
King's
Antique
used to be
shop.
Dobson's, near Dobson's shop. Used to be Dobson.
Which is in the High Street?
Yes.
Yeah.
You
You know King's.
know the Plume?
Yes.
Well, it's two doors up, two shops up from that. That used to be the Craven. Up top of the town used to be Salisbury Arms. Where the
That's the house that juts out at the very top of the high street before you got into Salisbury Road.
Oh, yes. Those houses up the top of the house, it was police houses, weren't they, originally?
But policemen were living in them,
next
yes.
to the borough.
Yeah, going
Next to-
down, yeah.
Yes,
police.
before that though, there were a row of very small houses because there was a shoe snob who had a club foot, if you remember.
Ah, you're on about Mr. Hunter over the other side.
Yeah, well,
This lady's on about just past what we call the borough still,
borough,
down there. You know where,
yes, that's right, that's what I'm talking about.
oh are you? I would
Yes.
say I know Hunter, at where old Mr. Wyatt's shop used to be, over there, because he was always over our place, he was a friend of Dad's.
No, this
Mr.
was
Hunter.
where the police houses
Oh,
were
was
put.
it? Yeah. well, it must
Yes,
have been before
because he
my
used to
time
sit
then.
on the steps outside and do his
Did he? Yeah.
shoe mending.
Yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that's before I was born then, must have been.
And I suppose the shops have changed a lot.
Well,
What-
we used
what
to have
shop
a lot
there
of
is?
small individual shops, and now we've only got the two superstores, haven't we?
What, do you remember what the shops were? There was
The top shop used to be Mr. Wall, used to be a fruit shop.
That's where the March
Just
hairdressing
down a bit
saloon
further
is.
used to be a baker shop, Mr. Bat.
That's where John Smith's got his accountancy business.
Opposite the Borough Arms.
And the big
Go on
house
down.
next to that used to be a pub called the Plough, where Mrs. Wilmot lived, didn't it? That was called the Plough.
They go on down further where the laundry is. That used to be Mr. Harris, the bakers.
Mr.
Harris.
Bakers. Don Harris, he's still alive anyway.
Yeah.
Going down from there then, what you got to
Where
the
Barker's
photographer.
Bank is, used to be old Mr. Parsons.
Mr. Parsons, that's right.
Taxiing and
Photographer.
photography.
Then a bit further
But
was
prior to that, he had a shop down by the side of the River Dun, where the antique lady
Down in
is.
Bridge Street.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
right.
then go on down a bit further, used to be
Adnams'
Adnams,
corner.
so next to the
Just
Mr.
where Sue
Parton, up the
Brunel's
yard.
got her business.
Adnams used to be the mill. Down next was Alexander's, which is the arcade now. The shop next to that, what they were doing up, used to be Mr. Gingell. The one to that used to be Mr. Wren, which then turned to Mr. Nickel, which is now turned to a paper shop. or
The
what it is.
arcade.
Right, yeah.
Whatever they call- No, the courtyard.
The one on the other side of that used to be the saddler's place, which still belongs to Nichols. Next to that used to be the Crown. Where the television is now, used to be Freddie
Races.
Barnard.
You mean races, yeah. That was all out on the pavement when he's put his things.
Freddie Barnard. the
Fruit and fish.
people. Next to that used to be
Down into
Barnard's
paper
Gang,
shop.
which used to have the papers. The next one that right on the end of just on the end of Church Street used to be Mr. Bartholomew, which
Was
was
an
the
undertaker.
undertaker.
And furniture.
Yeah.
And going down then, what's
Used to be James's used to
James's,
live in the James
yeah.
family in the house on the corner.
well, then there was the London Meat Central just under the railway bridge, next to the railway bridge, London Meat Central. There you go.
Butcher.
Then Killick's next to that.
It's just grocers.
Go on down then to where the co-op is now.
It's the old International.
No. All rights came first.
All right. Oh, did they? Beg your
Mhm.
pardon. I don't know, I just know it's International and then it was the Haberdashery, Earl's, or, what's his name? Earl's Stores.
No, that was on the opposite side of the road.
Oh, was it? I was
Yes.
thinking it was that side.
No, that's
Oh,
where Carpenter's had their shop
I
now.
told you my memory wasn't so
Then,
good, Bobby.
then you could go on down, next to that was Teddy Pratt, wasn't it, the butcher?
Yeah, but you've got to remember that next door to All Rights was also the post office years ago.
Did it?
Where the International,
Was it?
yes,
That's before
where
I
the
was born,
International
then.
slotted in, there was the old post office years ago.
Mm,
And there's a picture of it in there.
mm.
I don't know when Pratt's came into being.
They were there when I was a youngster,
Oh.
because Mum
Yeah,
and Dale
there
used to
we were.
work there. And I used to go down there
I was
as a
there when I went to
child.
Sunday school. But we went up the yard that one Sunday, instead of going to Sunday school, we went up the yard there when they was killing.
The Salter
had another
House used
spot
to be
there.
out there.
Yes.
And, well, it was a pig or what it was, anyway. They used to have Hugh Mankler, he's the one that had then, and they went down and bloke cut his throat out and got the glass.
Very
and
nice.
Drunk drunk the blood then.
Very nice, thank you.
Well, that turned us off, we soon went off.
When was that after that one?
Um,
Where was
There was
it?
Hawkins's cake shop,
That's
which
before
Harris
my
used to supply the cakes for.
which one's that?
Where Brenda's got her
Oh,
card
yeah,
shop
that's
now.
right, yeah, that's right. And it used to be Mills, it's a shop, which is a, no, not Baxter, no, is it? Which is a shop?
Jewelers.
Jewelers. That used to be Mills years ago.